Well, I have been to Utah and I'm back here on the boat, and this time around I think I'm going to get some closure on some of these projects I've been working on. So I brought with me some oak strips that I have routed to be the trim around the galley countertop here. Now, I almost shot one of these pieces of oak through the wall of the house. I'll show you that in a minute. It was exciting and scary, and a good example of what not to do. But anyway, I think I got through it. So I've got some of this trim to get around the countertop. I brought with me my wet tile saw to trim up that tile that we're going to use for the backsplash. I found a cooler to go in the spot back under the back bar back there where that old dead ice maker was. I have to get some prep work done before that can go in there. I've got a bunch of stuff in there now, just cleaners and all that kind of thing, but I've also got that cable for the Starlink that I've kind of fished down through that opening, so I got to do something about that cable and get it out of the way. But my plan is to just pile into some of these projects, get them finished up, and get back out on the water somewhere. The boat's filthy. I just got back here after being away for a couple of weeks, and it's starting to go green in several places, so I'm going to do a little bit of scrubbing and a little bit of building and a little bit of boating, hopefully. So let's tear into it, shall we, and see how much of that comes true. There's our cooler, and if we pan around here, this is where it's got to go. As I mentioned, we got a lot of cleaning stuff in there, and we've got that cable for the Starlink in the way, so we got to get those out of the way, and then we'll be able to set that thing in there. I don't know if I showed you last time around, but I did get a new faucet on this thing and did not have to tear out the sink, so the bar area should be coming back together this time around. But we might first of all make use of some of those cleaning products and clean this poor boat up. right, well, we're making good progress. So I've got the cooler in here. I just showed you I can slide it out, and so I can clean behind it. Obviously, it's pretty nasty looking, the trim around here from where it couldn't be accessed before, so gonna have to probably clean that up and or replace it. And I might just do another door like this on it to, you know, open up, swing out that way, to just have it behind a door. But I can slide it out. It's keeping the beer cold. Everything's cool. I have not done anything with that Starlink cable yet because that involves me cutting a hole in the side of the boat up there on the flybridge, and just can't really get all that enthused about doing that. I have not done the anchor chain re-splice yet, although I picked up a different little splicing tool which should make that a little bit easier. And I haven't done anything about the dinghy yet except kind of look a little bit at dinghies. So cruising right along on the project list here, and making good progress. You saw the galley's pretty much wrapped up, so that's good. We're cruising. It's been good weather, and I'm about ready to get out on the water somewhere. So it's good that we're getting some of this stuff done. And I did wash the boat to begin with, so I think slowly we're checking off the to-do list items here. All right, well, yes, indeed. Here we are inside of the boat, and that is our anchor chain. So I've, again, done like I did the first time. I just pulled it inside here so that I can watch the guy on YouTube who's showing us how to do this splice. Now, again, I picked up a different splicing tool. I took back the one I got initially. So this is the one he's using, and we're going to do slightly different the splice than this. So only 2 strands are going to go through that link, and I guess I'll set the camera up and kind of watch over my shoulder while I do it, but I'll be learning as I go, so I don't know how exciting this will be.